Oh, yeah. AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
You want to continue that real quick?
Yeah, but you don't need no like. Miss me with the Jordan ain't got no bag. Are you kidding me?
You don't need a bag when you say
everybody likes tween. It looks nice, it looks pretty, right? When you can handle the basketball, like that's a skill, right? Everybody can't do that. Go ask 5 niggas in the chat to go between their legs one time. They probably can't do it, right? What I'm saying is like the nerve of niggas to say Jordan didn't have a bag. Are you dumb? Like, that's what I'm saying. Niggas just don't respect the game no more. We in an era where you say what you want because everybody in their mother has a platform, including AllBall TV. But you say what you want, and there's no you don't have to validate it. You don't have to, lean into it and really believe what you say. It's just, we just disrespect the game however we feel like disrespecting the game, and that's that. Do what you want with it. And I don't like it. I don't like it.
You seen LeBron yesterday, man. Hit the game winner with his bag. I just think certain dudes, you need go to the top 10 GOAT in your GOAT conversation. The only one that's in there for anybody, for most of us, a lot of us now, I'm still on the fence. Yeah, man, Mr. Bean, the Mamba. He's the only one with a bag in their terms. Everybody else, Tim Duncan, Wilt, Shaq, Magic, there's no bag. There's no bag.
That term is stuff, but that's the point for me. Is that term is so goofy. It's so goofy. It's like, what do you mean bag? If you give Wilt Chamberlain the basketball, he know how to put it in the bucket. And a lot of niggas couldn't stop him from doing it. Right? So he has his bag. Tim Duncan was Mr. Fundamentals. That's a bag.
That could be taken a lot of ways. We'll put in the bucket.
Like, we gotta, that shit is such an overrated term, and it allows niggas to just jump in conversations. Oh, because they from eye test perspective. No, like
I'm gonna go back to when Flea said, if you was in the barbershop, you would have got Jazzy Jeff out of the conversation with your bag. This is your bag. We're gonna put you in the bag, the body bag. You gotta go.
Stay in the corner. Like, there was come on, y'all. There was certain niggas in the barbershop when you knew. All right. Anthony Suarez, my God.
Flea unit.
I like that.
Yo, they gonna flag us one day. Remember, I'm gonna say something funny. When Ja Rule and 50 Cent was going at it, and Ja Rule went to the radio station, they said, yo, man, 50 Cent, aka 5-0, aka I'm telling.
Yeah. That was crazy. He said, that's a wild era.
He said, gay unit. He said, yo,
that was a wild era.
Say, yo, man, you got it. Oh.
Tory B. La. What's good, girl?
Ooh, I'm not telling.
I'm gonna act a donkey while he not. Turbo. What up? What up, boy?
Tory B, what's going on? Damn, I still gotta make the hoodies. Tory B gonna be like, man, you fronting, man. That Tory B, damn, I can't say that.
Niggas be ready and dialed up for the Fabuselli. They be ready and dialed up. You got a fan, you got a hive now. Niggas like that shit.
Yo, Cash, chill out, man. Look,
what up, Cash?
Yo, Tori, I appreciate your patience, man, because she said that shit in October. So, yo, get that shit ready for the winter time, man. What are you doing? And it's like, I don't mean to compare it to this like Tory B, but it's like, somebody texts you text them back a month later, like, yo, what's going on? Like, in Spanish, you say, me dejaste botado. Like you threw them away. Yo, K-Dot, chill out.
Yeah, K-Dot. That's funny. All right. I'm glad here. All right. My God. That's funny as hell.
Yes, fish. I cracked the window open.
Big fish.
Nah, wait till Luka get. You thought the Luka trade was crazy. Wait till Giannis gets traded for Yabusele and Mo
Oh,
Cheeks.
jeez.
That sounds. Yo, chill out. Chill out, man. Fuck it. Let's get right into it, man. People is in the building. What we talking about, man? You see the guy. He ain't playing in the games. What we doing? What we doing? You recognize that,
We
man.
live.
Big Flea. Biggest never the little up. Glad to see everybody in the building.
In the mix with the Knicks, they ain't really play, so we up to some tricks.
Knicks Rehab.
It's Rehab, y'all.
Come on, baby papa. Started off, we got some news, injury report. Why you flaking on me, computer?
Because you ain't got it together.
Flea, shut up, Flea.
My bad.
I try to buy time. I try to play it off like it's the computer's fault.
I got it.
Like, you're live, Fabian. What are you talking about?
Oh, man. Tony LGK, what up? Nostalgic Nick, what up? Heroic Av, what up?
Here's Mike Brown on the latest with Deuce McBride and Carl Anthony Towns injuries.
Cat went through the stuff today, but we're still evaluating him. Deuce, I think he got an X-ray last night. I think he's going to get an MRI today, but we're still evaluating him. I don't know. I actually asked him that before he went to get it. so and he said he didn't know. So I don't know. Do you know? He may know. Okay. Yeah.
Of course, so Deuce McBride, he twisted his ankle up last game by who.
Dirty ass Bane.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Dirty ass nigga, man.
We'll get to that in a second. But the latest one is MRIs, like you heard. Mike Brown is officially out for the Tuesday's NBA Cup quarterfinals against the Raptors. Big game for us. He was reportedly seen in a walking boot on Monday, suggesting he will miss some time. Of course, he has a phenomenal stretch, shooting over 44% from three this season. And he had a stretch there where he was shooting like 3,000% from three. Yeah, he shot 28 or 40. He was going crazy. And Carl Anthony Towns with left calf tightness. He missed Sunday's game against the Magic. As the Knicks persevered without him. He participated in Monday's practice, as Mike Brown said. Listed as questionable for tomorrow night's game in the Quarter Cup final against the Raptors. Let's see if we leave him out. I think, what do you do, Flea? Does he buy some time? It's only that you heard Josh Hart, like, they asked him, does it feel like the playoffs in a cup? He was like, nah, man. There ain't no damn playoffs.
Who we got? Let me see something. Who we got tomorrow? Yeah, we got the Raptors tomorrow. We looked good yesterday, man. We looked good from a defensive perspective.
So, and we smacked them dudes up.
Yeah, and we was physical yesterday. I like we handled the Raptors in the Garden the other day. Handled them. Right. I'm sure that they're gonna come in tomorrow. We in Toronto. It's a cup game. They're a young team per se, so I'm sure that they're gonna have some fervor and be hyped about tomorrow night. I just think we got to just go in there and play the same game. If we got to sit them guys, I think we still sit them. I don't think there's a rush right now. I don't think there's a rush. We look at Cat, we know we can easily, get him back into the lineup and get him rolling in what we do. He was getting more and more comfortable as the games went on. But if he's an important piece to what we're doing right now, like, you got to make sure that he's rearing and ready to go. He's one of our best rebounders. We rely on him to put the ball in the basket. He's averaging over 20 a night. I just think, if you need to sit him, like you gotta handle that lightly.
Y'all need me to fill in for OG. Drop me a line. She's fucking. I don't know. I'll send you the link. The update on that, of course, with the Quarter Cup final, the Knicks who finished 3-1 and won the East Group C will play the Toronto Raptors, who finished 4-0 and won the East Group A. So the Raptors will actually host because they're the highest seed in this cup thing. Tomorrow the game starts at 8:30 p.m. It will be in Toronto, of course, because they are the highest seed. And you know the Knicks, forget that cup. They're in second place over here, where it matters most right now, the Eastern Conference. The Raptors, you see them, they're in fourth place. The Celtics, the surprising Celtics, man, we ain't talking about them enough. They beat the Lakers and the Cavs, I think. 2 impressive victories. The Magic fell to fifth. They're going to be without Wagner for a month at least. I think he had a high sprained ankle, which is, he has a competitor because that was a hard fall he had against us. And the Knicks are 2 games ahead of the Celtics, 2 games behind the Pistons. I don't use that 2.5 shit. I never understood that unless there's I don't want to even mention that. Unless there's some seismic event that takes place, we don't really care about the 2.5.
I mean, the half game back matters when you're like tiebreaker went in the loss column. So we're 2.5 back right now. That's all right. Right. We haven't seen Detroit yet. When's the first time we see Detroit? In the new year?
January 4th. I remember that shit. I looked that up. I said, yo, how come I don't see Detroit on here? And that's the Eastern Conference team. What's going on here? Let me make sure.
That's less than a month. I look forward to that matchup. When do we the first game is where? On the road or in the Garden? This is the best start since the 2013, or this might be the best start. We almost coming up on the best start in history, the way we rolling, but this is the best start in like 10 years, I think. We 13-1 at the Garden right now. Yeah.
I thought they said we were tied.
Or maybe we tied it. I thought we was like, this is the best start since 2012, 2013. So we got them the 5th of January, the 6th of February, and then the 19th. So we see them 3 times in a month and a half span. Okay. And the first one is where? What's the top team? Is the top team on the road, or is the top team at the crib?
On the road. So we played them twice on the road.
Oh, we played them twice on the road.
January 5th, we had Detroit. Then the 6th, we go back again to Detroit. And then 2 weeks later, February 19th, we had the Garden. And that's the only games, right? 3 games against that's 3 games. You're supposed to play 3 games against the Central.
I thought it used to be 4 games.
Against the Central, it would be 3. Against your own Atlantic, I remember it being your own, say that, division.
Your division.
Always 4.
4, okay.
And then the West was always 2.
2, right.
So the Knicks, by the way, the Knicks this their best home start in 30 years since the 92-93 season.
See?
Ooh, why do you want to bring that up? Flea tried to piss me off today. Send me some shit from some asshole from Instagram talking about stop talking about 2024. Not gonna do it because now you send me some. Now we pulled up a record from 92-93. Best start since 92-93. But I can't bring up 2024 because we're in the current.
Nah, it was the best start. It was the best start. You were talking. He tried to minimize, and to be honest, to be fair, January was the entire month. It wasn't just
2 weeks.
2 weeks. January 2024 was the entire month where we played lights out. So I just saw it and I knew it would piss you off. So I sent it your way.
You bum ass nigga. Don't ever talk to me like that again in your life. Not you, that dude. Know what I'm saying?
Nah, me too. I know.
Yeah, on the low was you. Hold on. I pulled that up too fast. I'm sorry. Ain't playing no games. We talked about Deuce getting hurt. We know who that was against.
Dirty ass nigga.
He paid his dues.
Give up that paper.
He paid his dues. Hold up. You ain't gonna get us, Bane. Let's slow that down. There he goes.
At first, I thought maybe OG like bumped Anthony Black or something on some slick shit. Like that's why he did it, but he did nothing. He did nothing.
By the way, in case you didn't realize things weren't, mended and such.
Yo, Fish, you do that to me, you got to see me outside. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. You do that to me, pull me back up on the screen, Fabian. Pull us back up on the screen. Hold on. Big Fish, you do that to me, you got to see me outside. Yes, we know you can do that. You do that shit to me, you got to see me after the game, or right there, matter of fact. We not OG. OG cool. He did that to another nigga, they would have upped it on him. Yes, you can do that. You do that to me or another insane nigga. Where's Rico at? Rico not here tonight? Where's Rico at?
Rico doesn't care. Rico doesn't care about none of these shenanigans.
Rico going to jail.
He ain't looking for no hugs. No, you can't hug Rico.
Fish bugging too, because Fish would have got up and popped on him too if he did it. If somebody did that to Fish. Fish, no. He said Bane want to be a Knick.
So bad. They all do. Bro, there's no sauce like this. There's no sauce like this. New York is different, man. New York is different. We got to stop acting like it isn't either. Flea hates when we say this shit, bro. Why do you hate that so badly, Flea?
Because it's cool. Like, we love New York. You see what I got on my chest? I rock Knicks gear all the time.
Correct.
All the time. I got some Knicks stuff on. I love New York. But
big facts.
Like, be cool. We love our city, but
slow down.
I was just boom on some funny shit. I'm gonna making a hard left, right? But I was just watching an interview with Method Man. And Meth, they brought up August 3rd, 1995 Source Awards, right? Okay. And they talk about the 1995 Source Awards, and they talk about, when Suge went up there and took that shot at Diddy and all of that. But that's the same night that Outkast is on stage and Andre 3K says that the South got something to say and all that kind of stuff. But that night they got booed, right? They got booed. Look at this. That's fire. Tory B was there. See, that's fire. That night they got booed, right? That night Outkast got booed, right? Method Man was saying anybody in there that got an award that was not part of New York, they got booed. He was like, New York was super arrogant, bro. And so that's what I'm saying to you when I'm be like, yo, we fucking arrogant. Like, we want everybody to be a New York Knick. And nah, like, I love my Knicks, but be cool. Everybody don't want to be a New York Knick, bro. Like, you could tell the ones that do, Giannis, but not everybody.
Very, very slick. We're not there yet, sir. By the way, we hate on each other. We'll boo each other. They were fighting at the other Sports Awards after that. I understand what they're saying. I understand what he's saying.
Saying that we was wilding in there. Like, we was wilding in there. The crowd was wilding. And he was saying on the flip side of it, my point is, on the flip side of it, anywhere we go, he was saying they was getting mad love at the time. Right? Niggas hate on New York all day, all across the country, all across the world. But he was like, during that rise of hip hop, wherever they went, it was specifically talking about the Wu, but wherever they went, they was getting mad love. He was like, so we didn't show the hospitality he was saying is the way we should have shown it, because they was wilding in there. Like, anybody that wasn't from New York that won an award, they was spazzing on them.
Nah, legendary. Tory B said she met Method Man that night outside of the tunnel. He walked up on me and my friends and partook in some herbal stimulation with us. Method Man's mad cool. That's first of all, listen, Tory B, I'm not messing with Tory B. Tory B sounds like she keeps. Flea says I'm a rat. Let me chill out. I'm not playing with girls like Tory. Isn't she originally from the Bronx? I'm not.
We got to get to. We got to get Tory B's. We got to get Tory B's story. We got to get her up here and get a story. I don't know if Tory B does interviews, but might have to get her on All We Live.
At this point, she could do whatever she wants. I'm totally terrified of Tory.
She could do whatever she wants. That's a fact.
She went through the tunnel and ran down on Method Man and said, "Yo, smoke this."
See,
bro.
Thomas Banks said he was in the building that night.
Wow.
South Bronx,
born and raised. Thomas and Banks facts. We were in the building that night. Y'all are some crazy mother lovers. Let's get to it. Knicks leaders. Jalen Brunson, 28 points per game. You see it. Cat, 22.5 points per game. Third is Mikal Bridges, in case you forgot. Didn't know. Didn't keep up. 16.5 points per game for Mikal Bridges. OG Anunoby with almost 16, 15.9. Josh Hart, 12 points per game. Deuce McBride at 11.6 points per game. Then we got the field goal percentage. Mitchell Robinson, of course, she was like -2 shots a game. And the real field goal percentage, I mean, Huck Porty, Bridges is shooting 53% from the field. We covered this the other day. Bridges is going bananas this year. He's going absolutely bananas.
Kel's playing lights out.
Josh Hart.
King's Speech, you was right, big dog. He's playing lights out right now.
Fuck them picks. Mikal, fuck them picks, Bridges.
Fuck them picks, Bridges.
OG shooting 48.5% from the field, 47% for Brunson. Brunson on low has been shooting pretty well his entire career. Anthony Towns shooting 46.7%. Shaman was 45%. Kolek at 44%. And then Deuce is at 43%. And of course, you see the 44% from three. He leads the way. Shaman was at 42%. Mikal Bridges at 41%. OG Anunoby at 40%. Josh Hart right under there at 38.4%. I would imagine for Josh Hart, let me look this up real quick. His last 5 games.
What, from 3?
Yeah, 60%, 0, 20%. So them last 2 games messed him up because I thought he was just on fire the whole time. Look, 57%, 57%, and then 60%. So 3 out of 5 games.
He's been shooting the ball well. What was he shooting from 3 this year? Like
38.5.
I'll take that from Hart.
Yeah, because he came up.
38.5. I'll take that from Hart.
He's coming back.
A guy that we don't expect to shoot the ball like that. Like, I don't know whatever happened with the finger, right? Because early on in the season, it was like the broken finger or something like that, and his shot just looked off. His shot has looked very pure right now for Josh Hart, who is not a known shooter.
Anthony Towns almost 12 rebounds a game in 33 minutes of action, and Mitchell Robinson a little over 8 rebounds a game, 4.6 offensive rebounds. By the way, Anthony Towns at 3 offensive rebounds a game. And with Mitchell Robinson, that's at 17 minutes a game. So that's damn near half a rebound a game. He's almost there. Josh Hart, 7.9, damn near 8 rebounds a game. OG Anunoby with 5 rebounds a game, 5.3. And Mikal Bridges at 4.6. And of course, the assist leader, 6.4 for Brunson. Josh Hart at 5, 4.3 for Mikal Bridges. There was something I wanted to see just now. We're looking at rebounds.
I think the assist numbers are a career high for Mikal.
For Mikal Bridges. At 4.3.
Yeah,
I think it was points, assists.
Yeah.
And rebounds.
He's not a career high in points. He showed out in Brooklyn.
Assists.
But I think last year he was 17.5. This year he's 16.5.
Yep. 4.3 assists per game for Mikal.
But to drop a point less per game this year, but to your field goal percentage to jump up high. Like, what did he shoot last year from the field?
50%. That goes right there.
He still shot 50% from the field.
Yeah.
We might have to revisit that just because he wasn't consistent and as aggressive. He didn't play bad last year.
It's not bad, but look, that 35% from 3. He's hitting more shots from above the break. I'm giving him grace, Flea. Now he is.
Yeah, but I guess the point that I did make earlier about him was that all 16 games this year, or how many games have we played this year? All close to 20 games
23.
This year. 23 games. We played 23 games. All 23 games, I felt like I know Mikal Bridges was out there. Like I felt his presence. He affected the game, whether we won or lost the game. I was like, okay, Bridges is out there. He's active, right? Last year's too many times where I felt like, damn, where was Bridges tonight? Damn, he was 0 for 6 tonight and didn't do shit on the defensive end. Okay, go figure, right? A lot of that was happening last year. So, from a numbers perspective, he was good last year. He started all 82 games, as the Iron Man he is. But the effect that he's having on the game right now, I just saw Nostalgic Nick put something in the chat. That would be a great and high honor for him to do that with us. Like he did that with Phoenix as a young boy, but to be first team all defense as a Knick, that would be super dope. To have him and OG Anunoby actually coming through and being Wingstop, who we've been waiting on for so long, right? OG was clowning Wingstop for a second, and they earned every bit of it because they wasn't out there flying around getting stops and, you know, having guys afraid or even thinking twice on how are we going to attack the Knicks defense tonight. This year, as the games start to go on and on and on, you watching Mikal Bridges be everything he was as a first-team All-Defender in his third year, and OG Anunoby just continues to prove to us that he's one of the best wing defenders and can guard multiple positions and be physical, be strong. Like, I just think we're in a good position right now when things are just starting to turn around a little bit. We got to continue to build on this, right? Got to continue to build on this.
I mean, also, you know, you echo a lot of the coach's box. You over here, it's another year. Mikal Bridges, 2 official training camps now, 1 official training camp with Cat, 1 official training camp with a different coach. He's the guy. I always saying, you're the only loudmouth that stayed on the team that had enough of not just the cojones, but the cachet. That's my man. My man is the god on this team. And I know that's your nephew or your godson or whatever it is, Tibbs, but I'm gonna tell you like this. You ain't running me to no damn ground. I'm keeping my Iron Man streak. He put himself out there and he's showing up. So Mikal Bridges, to your point, he's more visible off that screen. I think that's really what it is. That he stands out. Last year he disappeared too much, Flea. It was times we didn't notice him.
Yeah.
This
too
year
many times we was like, put the APB out on my dog, man.
There's no way you're not gonna notice 2 steals a game. He's getting, and then he's in transition. See, that's what I always
say. Right there. A lot of his easy baskets right now, he's getting in dunks and layups because he's getting out on the break and running. Because he's causing turnovers, jumping and passing like there you go right there, right?
No, because of what I always say, the free throw is an unofficial timeout. Basketball is the only sport where we get to zoom in on you. That's why it's different than every other sport, and you can't compare it. Like football, you know, they want them to look like the military. And basketball is different, bro. It's way more about ego. It's way more I, even though it's we. Some friendship right there. But Mikal Bridges is standing out, and OG usually stands out because he makes these crazy plays on defense that he's just. I would love.
Did you see the play he made last night when he just
that dig,
the dude tried. It's really like again, Kawhi Leonard is like in his prime is elite on ball defender and just IQ on the defensive end, right? But that's reminiscent of some things that he would do while he's playing you on the ball, a Scottie Pippen type guy that just like he'll rip you, and it's not off of like just anticipation. That was anticipation, but that's anticipation, that's strength, that's discipline, right? All of that type of shit. Like OG, if we're becoming one of those teams that we have 2 guys on the wing that's gonna give you hell, and OG is still coming, I thought he's gonna have to take time to ramp it up. He came back and just got right back to business. I love it.
And I would love to hear, because they asked him, but he never answered it. And he said, they asked him like, yo, is there a method to what you're doing when you reach and jab like that? He said,
that's right, Fish.
Yeah, but I'm
100% right.
He said, yeah, but I'm not telling you. And I enjoyed that so much. Like, yes, enough of this Instagram era. What did Fish say?
Fish said, when defense makes offense fun, because now you're engaged on both ends of the floor.
And that's what we talked about the other day with Brunson and Cat. But even though I think that no matter what, Brunson and Cat, they'll be more motivated doing what Mikal Bridges did last year, which is scoring. I feel like this, because it's doing a video game, you could do it in real life. If I'm busting your ass, I don't mind playing defense because I want the ball back so bad. That shit energizes you. Yo, you can't stop us, bro. We're gonna flame you. Right. If you don't score, we're gonna embarrass you out here.
But that's the game, right? That's why I always tried to understand, where the hell did this two-way player come from? I always thought if you played the game of basketball, you took pride in not getting your ass bust on the other end. You just took pride in that. So, like the way that OG and Mikal Bridges take pride, the way that Deuce McBride takes pride on the defensive end, the way that I know you go back and forth with Josh Hart, but Josh Hart is a capable defender, and he does his defense off of just effort and strength alone. He's not one of them guys that could just sit in the chair and do what a Mikal Bridges or a OG Anunoby does. But you saw what Josh did against Giannis when we needed him to, right? So we got capable guys, and then Mitchell Robinson is just the de facto Dikembe Mutombo out there. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a rim protector. He grabs every rebound. He's getting every offensive rebound, getting us extra possessions. Like, we got capable guys that are going to turn guys over, protect the rim. And so I think it's still, continue to be a recipe for success this season.
Please stop trying to disrespect me. I don't go back and forth about Josh Hart's defense. Josh Hart goes back and forth about his own defense. I don't do that. I just, when he's so much more, but even with him, it's not about effort. I think you could tell when somebody's in his kind of game shape. It's different, like, when somebody, sometimes you see somebody like, oh, damn, you in shape. They're like, nah, I'm not even in shape yet. I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck are you waiting for? Damn, you're not in shape? And that's how Josh Hart looks, because he always looks ripped. But his kind of shape, his kind of flow, just like Mikal Bridges. Well, not like Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges had kind of start to finish been the man, right, this year. Brunson his down has been down. He had like a real bad peak in the valley, or a deep valley, and then he's been Brunson for the most part. But Josh Hart the last 2-3 weeks also to fill in for OG Anunoby and all that, they've been stepping up. But that's because maybe so they've been involved in some of these talks. Yep, you guessed it. Back with the Giannis update. Whatever Fisher from is it Jake Fisher from
some with the good hair that I don't like.
Yeah, I'm starting he gained some confidence with me.
You like that nigga? Just say it.
No.
It was hard for you to say you like Mike Brown. You like him. You started getting naked for him. You like Jake Fisher. Just say it. I like this guy.
He looks like a vampire. First of all, I didn't help the allegations by going no. That was crazy. That no means yes. Fisher, Jake Fisher from
Diddy.
Fisher Yahoo says there's a strong belief league-wide Giannis desires one destination above all. The rest, if he actually fully asks out someday, New York. I've even heard that the rowdy fan base outside of MSG after the playoff W's resonate, given his fondness for basketball and soccer clubs in Europe. You kidding me?
Nah, Ray. Ray, hold on, Ray. I'm sorry. This is what makes conversation and podcasting so fun. You got to stay on course, right? But this is AllBall TV. We go all over the place. Son said, yo, sometimes I woke up with certain people next to me. Then sometimes I woke up with him next to me. What was wrong? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. He said he used to wake up with Diddy next to him, bro. He looked over and he said, I was sore. Nah, bro. Nah. And he kept going back. Fabian, he kept going back. Nah. Sorry.
What Puff had in the background?
Because you just said no. You just said no. And I'm like, nah, that's what Son should have been saying, bro.
But he probably did. Who no? Because listen, this is what I'm talking about. It's just like what Nas said on Ether, you love my style. That's what Puff was telling. What's his name? Little Rod? Little Change? Why did you come on Netflix with, did he name himself that? Did they put that on Netflix, aka Little Rod?
Little Rod.
Nah, yo, listen, Little Rod. I gotta be very careful, Flea. I have to be very careful. You guys, if this turned out differently, you wouldn't be on no damn documentary, bro. You would have took that 20 million and got up out of there, Little Rod. What do you do if you woke up next
250,000 and been good? He'd have got that 250 hit. We'd have never heard of this nigga.
if you woke up and
Nah,
Puff was
son
sitting
said,
laying next to
I
you,
used to wake up and sometimes he was there. What?
what if you woke up and he was there for you, right next to you, out of nowhere?
Stop playing. Stop playing with me.
I'm not playing. I'm saying things happen. Somebody might have drugged you, whatever it is. Things happen. What would a dog? There would listen. No disrespect. There would be no more Puff Daddy. There would be no documentary. Shorty wouldn't have got
That's a
30
fact.
million.
Like,
None of that shit. Bye. Who you? Yo, what? I can't walk the planet Earth like, wait, I'm gonna start all day just holding my butt.
Ray, you cool. Ray, be cool. Slow down. Slow down. Ray, slow down. Slow down.
He would have hold on. See, that's when people start getting the
Slow.
jokes. They would just oiled you right up. It would have been over. What you gonna do? You got 30 bodyguards.
Yeah, just slow down, man.
Yo, Flea, they would have. Yo, hold on a second. I'm talking all this
Bro.
shit. My bravado kicked in. Puff might have hung me. Like, damn, you gonna do what? That's little Rod.
Shut up.
You mid Rod. You mid Rod.
All right. Get back. You wilding now. Are you wilding now? Get back to the Giannis stuff. I know we took us left. You wilding now. Pause. Mid Rod? Like
mid Rod.
Nah. Get us. Do your job. Get us back in order. I know I took us left, but get us back in order.
This is your fault. I'm supposed to be the.
It is my fault. My fault.
Where's K
That's
Dot
at? My bad. Yeah. Where K Dot at? Get us back in order, y'all.
Well, let's not also forget. Jake Fisher also said for the Giannis to Miami rumors, the Miami Heat have not forgotten that Giannis was said to have a level of interest in the move back to Miami in 2020. Sources say Antetokounmpo's management group was assessing the net worth of a 4-year max deal in Florida with no state income taxes. Giannis, you a funny dude, man. I seen an interview where he was talking about, who doesn't want to be a free agent? It's like I take off my ring now and then wow. Like, yo, Giannis, your wife is in Greece, bro. This guy's crazy. He's a wild dude though, because
I like the persona, the personality. Yeah. I like it. I
like his fake ass.
I don't care whether it's fake or not. He's a foreigner. Who cares? Just do. He plays hard. You ain't gotta ever question if he's out there or not. You ain't gotta question if he's gonna bring it every night. He's the type of superstar you want. But if he comes to New York with all that goofy French shit or whatever that is, Nigerian, Greek, whatever that fly shit is,
his name is the Greek.
Come here with all that fly shit. I don't care. Come here with all that fly funny shit. I'm cool. As long as you play your ass off and we in championship contention every year, I'm cool.
According to Robo Knows Ball, allegedly, Giannis followed the Knicks on IG. I believe when I see it, man. Everybody in the chat, man, see if you could do your best to see if this is true. Did Giannis follow the Knicks on Instagram? I'm not doing shit like that. You guys are very weird for knowing who the fuck follows who, even though I'm asking you to go do it right now. But I don't even know how to do that.
It's simple. It's not a task. It's not a task. I'll answer the question for you now. Jake
Fisher, I did see him one time. This is why I think he gains credibility also, Jake Fisher, because he is, he did kind of sit down with Giannis before. You know what I'm saying? I peeped that and I said, oh, wait a minute, you know him. Since when does Giannis sit down for anybody?
No, Giannis is not following.
He's not?
The next page. No.
But there's Jake Fisher talking to Giannis 2 years ago. What are they talking about?
I don't like this.
About his secret pre-draft visit to Atlanta back in 2013. That's that COVID haircut.
Yo, play it.
You want me to play this?
Every time.
I would like to hear what they're talking about.
Fly to Atlanta and go and play. That I always remember. I still know a couple of the people that I met the first day when I went there. I still see them until today. And it was fun. It was exciting. Just being able to. I think that was my first trip in the US. Yeah, that was my first trip to the US, and going there. They were showing. Being able to. They show me around. I was able to practice. In the court with no coaches, nobody was watching me. I was just by myself. They allowed me to. I don't know if it's that I'm allowed to say that, but just
Yeah.
that
It
experience
happened a
was,
long time ago.
yeah, that experience
that's
was fun.
crazy.
It was very, very fun, and
Interesting. Okay.
I kind of thought that
You
was
cut this, Ray.
Yeah,
Cut
no,
this, Ray.
what's funny, that's
I
why
just
he
wanted
doesn't
to hear.
talk too much, Flea, because he says a lot. That's why they're very careful with their PR. Because when I know that he followed the LeBron, everybody's following Michael Jordan's blueprint, and I know a lot of I guess the derivative or just the bad part that Jordan spoke about. People get the money now, so his brand was built on the court. But this is what happens: everybody gets the money, and you see how to get the money. There's a new way to get money, bro. McDonald's, all this stuff, sneakers, and Giannis. You got to be careful when you talk because you can't say stuff like that. There was no coaches. Luckily, that was 8-10 years later, damn near. So you can't get hit for that. But there was no coaches there.
But especially here, though, right? Like, let's take it up another notch. Like, forget talking like that in Milwaukee or talking like that in OKC or Memphis. Coming to New York and being as candid as you want to be, right? Now, when things go left and we on a 5-game losing streak, like you see how he talks when he's in Milwaukee. You see how he brings people to the carpet, the way he subtly does it, right? He doesn't do it with force and with maliciousness, but he always talks about, the team could pick it up. We could do this better as a coaching staff. Or you could always catch Giannis, like you said, over talking or just being straight up honest. But imagine him in blue and orange, just being straight up honest in front of the New York media. Just imagine that, holding guys accountable, saying we playing like shit, or just being overexcited, right? And just being like a big kid. Because when he's winning, he's just like a big kid. And that's what I love about him too, is he wears winning on his sleeve. So, like, I don't know. Like, I like the idea of it, Ray. Like, I like the idea of it, but we'll see. It has to happen for me to believe it. I ain't attaching myself to none of this shit yet.
By this time, it's just so much talk about it. We just waiting. We're hanging on to every single detail. He has us. I don't think Shams would say stuff like that, and Jake Fisher would. And that's the reason why I brought that up, was because he spoke to Jake Fisher like that. And to me, you like anybody you don't like, I don't like him for the most part. We use the guys that we agree on is usually they got some kudos.
This is true. We don't like a lot of people. What I keep telling you, I don't want to talk to none of you niggas. I don't want to talk to none of you niggas. Love y'all. And if and people know me now, they understand what that means, right? That's what it applies to. We don't care for a lot of people who give their takes and give their breakdowns, whether they journalists or not, or reporters. I don't want to talk to none of you niggas, but there's some of them that we might want to talk to. I don't know if Jake Fisher's making a cut just because Fabian likes him, though. Get him the fuck out of here, too.
I don't need you to take a cut of anything but the bullshit, Jake Fisher. Just let us know if okay, CJ. Honest
It's different.
all
I
right.
like that, CJ.
Come on, man. Do we need him here?
Like that.
We need him here. We need Giannis in New York.
We need him here. I don't know if we need him here. If it's OG would tell us we need him here. We need him.
Flea is different. I can't. I already said it the other day. I can't. I was against the Carmelo trade because it wasn't a Giannis type, and
right.
It's not even that, because even with Joker would have us spazzing every day. We would be in here every day. Joker would be the GOAT if he played in New York. Even if you don't mean it, we're gonna hype him so crazy.
Would be insufferable. New York Knicks fans would be insufferable if a Joker type. Imagine if we was patient enough, stayed with KP, and KP blossomed into something like Joker, who Joker is. Not what KP turned into, but if he blossomed into something like Joker. We'd have lost our minds.
Yeah.
We was losing our minds, and he was an all-star. Like, he was like coming along, and he wasn't even nowhere near. Like, you had a jersey. You had a jersey.
So did you? You fucking I got the footage.
I have a KP jersey.
I was going bananas when Max Kellerman was going crazy on First Take. He was what they were saying. He tore his knee up twice and he over here. Man, come on, man. You kidding me? KP,
I
poor
did like him.
Zingis. I love the unicorn. That was the only thing Phil Jackson brought us. He's still a joke. Y'all had a parade after winning second round.
When?
Okay.
We do that? When did we do that?
Exactly. No,
That's
we did that.
Fact. That's a fact, Fish. Good Hubert Davis in the cut.
Are you serious? Was it 40, 44?
44. Starter jersey. Let me go find it. It's in the cut somewhere. I got a Hubert, Starks, Harper, Spree, Houston.
Nigga said a Hubert Davis jersey.
Just telling you.
Hubert Davis was. Come on.
Dude,
He went to North Carolina.
It's you. Yes, he did. He's coaching North Carolina right now.
I think they hate his guts. Yeah, that's what we do, CV Gold. Just so you know, where they do that at? Where they do that at? For your bum ass teams. That's what we do in New York. So imagine if we do win. That's the whole point. Thanks for making our point, you jerk. If we're naming your streets after you, what do you think we're gonna do?
Not me, y'all. It's Ray going off tonight.
Nah, because people think it's a joke. If we're doing it after the second round, what did Giannis just say? And this is another fact. He's not from here and he understands, yo, that shit is like a soccer crowd. Oh, okay. Soccer, yo, we talk about football, we talk about basketball. There's nothing like soccer. Soccer fans, I'm scared to death to go to a soccer game. I would never go to a soccer game in England, Spain, Mexico. I'm not going to none of that shit. Are you crazy? Maybe from a helicopter.
It looks like fun though. It looks like fun though, bro. Like
yeah,
if we could go as a
lying.
group, it looks mad fun. Like if we could go as a group, like
Dom went. Don went to the
yeah, I saw Don. Yeah, Don put some stuff up. Yeah, yo, it looks like a blast, bro. Like I can't front. I've never been to a soccer game, but that is something on the bucket list I would like to go to. But something like international, like not here. I want to go to an international where they hold like 1 million people in the stadium or some nut shit. You know what I'm saying? They hold like 100,000 people in the stadium. Look, I want to be a part of that. That looks crazy.
See what I'm saying? CV God. You coming around, God. CV God. I think it's delusional. I play soccer. People die.
That's a fact, though. It's a fact.
But because of the passion, and that's the New York passion. We're crazy over here. You can't. Nobody will ever understand it. Anywhere you go, and Dom said that he goes, "Yo, I can't front. Y'all the smartest fan base. Like anywhere I go, any block, you can stop on any corner. You start talk about basketball. I'm like, bro, that's how it's always been. That shit. You can go by a barbershop. You walk in. The liquor store got a TV in there. I'm coming in there watching the game with 3 guys. We ain't buying no liquor.
I was in Memphis, Tennessee, lying. I was in Olive Branch, Mississippi. That's right outside of Memphis, Tennessee. Olive Branch is like North Mississippi, right? I'm in Olive Branch. I'm with one of my good friends. We in a liquor store. I walk into the liquor store. They have a John Starks jersey hanging up in the liquor store. I said, why do you have that hanging up in the liquor store? This guy happened to be a New Yorker, right? And he's living there, but he owns a liquor store. And the motherfucking jersey is hanging up. It's a Starks jersey. Starks, y'all. Y'all know I love John, but y'all know how I feel about John. I'm like, that's how we are, bro. So you got to understand, who's that, CV Gold? You got to understand, we're lunatics, bro.
No,
lunatics.
He said he gets it. He said Italy is racist as racist as F in soccer games. I think people understand it. And a part of them envies it, bro. How many cities we turned to our stadium? They banned us from going to Pacer games, and Philly, like they had to ban us. And it's also the thirst of maybe the Mets might have this if we win, but even that is like because we have a little fever to us when we get going. But the Knicks being good, you saw it. This is bananas. The Yankees won in the 90s, so they don't have as much of a fever. But the Yankee shit is dope. I can't front, and I hated the Yankees.
But the point of the post that I sent you though, Fabian, even though it was like taking shots at the people that like continue to hold the Knicks accountable. At the end of the day, this is some of the most winning we've seen in a very long time. Not a championship, right? But we talk about the golden era. We talk about the good old days during the 90s, them damn Knicks in the 90s, always competitive. This is becoming reminiscent of it. We're going on 4 years now of being able to watch Knicks basketball and be proud of the team that we rolling out there. Yeah, people could talk about we ain't won shit in 40 years, 50 years, all that fly shit. That's cool. But as Knicks fans, you got to understand some of the times we've been through in the last 25 years, bro. So we always harking back to, the 90s, the 90s. Right now, we're going to look back right now in 20 years and be like, yo, the good old times when we had this team constructed around Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Bridges, OG, like when we had the core, like them Tibbs years, like as much as people don't like Tibbs, like we're going to look back at that and be like, damn, those were some good times. Didn't win, right? We got to hit the mountaintop. But that's what it's about now. You understand the type of years we went through? Real Knicks fans are here. They know what the fuck I'm talking about. 5 years ago, we wasn't shit. 10 years ago, it was a shit show. Like, come on, y'all. Come on.
Especially when the only other fan bases that rock like this are the ones that are winning. Golden State. And then you give the Lakers their props. I think the Lakers fan base, they hold them down. I can't front because after the Kobe years, after he left,
they have a core fan base.
Yeah, the Celtics fans, East Coast cities, but that shit is a shame what's going on. Our fan base, you ain't get. I mean, they got some Celtics fans in the Garden when they play. I'm not gonna lie, but it's the fact that we show up even when we lose. Like Atlanta's ours, Orlando's ours, Miami's ours. When we're losing, we could hear us in the crowd. It is bananas, and we all moved down there. So it's really a bunch of baby New Yorks, except for Philly. I'm not playing with Philly guys. I'm no disrespect to Philly. I don't want any problems with you guys. You guys are crazy. Back to the matter at hand. Flea, you send me a text.
It's a home game everywhere we go. especially on the East Coast. It's a home game when we go to Philly. It's a home game when we go to Washington. Home game when we go to Boston Jazz. Home game when we go to Boston Jazz. I see you running your mouth in the comments, my brother. Good to see you, baby. It's a home game when we go to Boston. It's a home game when we cross the bridge to Brooklyn. It's a home game in Charlotte. It's a home game in Atlanta. Think about that. When we travel, it's home games, baby.
Stop playing with Flea, man. Yeah, Flea started. That was me. I got him. I threw the gas on it. What up? Come on, Flea.
Tory B said you crashed out.
Really? I was cool. You saved me the other day from going crazy.
Good. We didn't need
that. You did. Good. But you brought up the 90s Knicks.
Only I'm allowed.
Yo, you listen. Get off that Puff Daddy shit, bro. I'm not Little Rod, none of them dudes, bro. Lee, calm down. We're going too far with the burden.
Shut up, nigga.
You brought up the Knicks, 90s Knicks, old school. Speaking of old school, you know what that meant? People getting smacked up. Big man coming back in the game. Adam Silver, here we go. People love scoring, but maybe the league over-calibrated toward offense because fans clearly love defense too. They want to see physical defense.
Go to hell, fish.
Adam Silver talking that dumb. Oh, what a tangled web we weave. We're dealing with Fabuselli. Who does guy think he's talking to, Flea? Adam Silver, you think you slick, man. You think you slick. I ain't playing with you, man. You see Adam Silver talking about he wants his defense to come back. And then, of course, you got, I don't know if this ties into it well, but you got Rajon Rondo here talking about the death of point guards. Let's see what he had to say to see if he ties into it a little bit.
I mean, it's sad. I believe, basketball guys appreciate, myself and Chris, that how the way we play the game. I believe the right way. Mm-hmm. It wasn't not that every guard is scoring down is selfish, but at the same time, the point guard is the leader of the floor. He's an extension of the coach on the floor. And like I said earlier about it, if a lot of these coaches got thrown out the game, point guard wouldn't know how to handle the situation. They wouldn't know what plays to call down the stretch of the games. They wouldn't know who to get the ball to at certain times, different matchups. So, it's sad the game has gone this way. But again, the league wanted scoring. The league pushed, 160-point games. Like, there's no defense isn't being, cherished. There's a defensive man award, but nobody really talks about it. Right. It's not like that guy's actual defensive player that can stop and play both sides. So, I mean.
Oh, shit. Actually, that has everything to do with what we're talking about.
I cannot wait till that brother gets a job as a head coach. And the NBA better do right. if they want to start doing some like Tory B says, some real course correction, the NBA better start hiring some of these real guys that want to coach. Not the niggas that y'all like and that have, put the time in. Yeah, you got to reward some of those guys. But reward the guys that actually want to coach. Rajon Rondo actually wants to coach, and he could do some real correcting on what the fuck is going on in the NBA and how to have some of these guards. If they really want some change, start hiring some of these coaches that you saw what the fuck Will Hardy did the other night. How often do we see that shit? Did you see Will Hardy bugging on his team? They was getting smoked by OKC, I think. But Will Hardy is in a huddle, and he is blasting the Utah Jazz, tearing their ass up. Pause. Get in the stance. Play fucking harder. Like, how often?
Get the fucking stage. Fuck out of way. I'm tired of fucking doing this every game. Play harder.
Fucking play harder.
Fuck out of way. I'm tired of fucking doing this every game. Fucking play harder.
Oh, shit.
How can you not love Will Hardy saying that? How can you not love that? And he's a pretty damn good coach, young coach. How can you not love that?
Well, Hardy, calm down.
It starts there. It starts there. When we get coaches, more coaches like that, and more people who give a fuck. If the NBA is right, when Chris Paul is up and ready to be a head coach, they better find a way to get him a head coaching job. Those are the type of guys that you want leading the pack and leading your team. Whether you like them niggas or not, I don't care if any of you niggas like any of these niggas personally. But from who they are as basketball players and what they could give to the game, yes, them niggas deserve to be head coaches when it's all said and done. Rajon Rondo should be leading the basketball team when the time is right. Chris Paul should be leading a basketball team when the time is right. They're going to hold players accountable. They're going to preach both sides of the basketball. They're going to have you disciplined. They're going to have you loving the game. I don't even know if any of these coaches can even motivate you to love the game anymore. These niggas don't look like they're going to run through a wall. If I'm playing for Will Hardy and he's cutting my ass like that, I want to run through a wall for that nigga. Because he's just as passionate as me, and he's not even playing. He can't even suit up. And he gives a fuck like that? Come on. I got to play hard at this point. If you care. We could talk about Adam Silver. We could bring Adam Silver up all we want, but these niggas don't care. These niggas don't care. And when we start getting players back in the game that care about playing the game, being gritty, getting stops, then maybe, you could promote the league how you want to promote it. But we got to start getting more and more people in these certain spots as head coaches, as scouts, as GMs. When you start influxing the GMs into in the front office and guys getting in there that like are hard nosed, why the fuck you think Detroit is looking the way they look? Trajan Langdon comes from Mike Krzyzewski. This is not by accident. This shit ain't by accident. Like, come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. Yes, we could kick Adam Silver's back in. This is what he promoted. And he looks like, he's one of those new innovative leaders that does his leading by allowing people around him to help him lead. He's not a David Stern, the iron fist. Yo, we doing it this way or we ain't doing no other way at all. But Adam Silver is 10 years in, bro. You got to start figuring out what works and what doesn't work. All this trying to fly shit and, do innovative shit and look cool and look like the players, commissioner, fuck all that, bro. Fuck all that, because it's fucking the game up. It's fucking the game up. Stop this shit. Stop wanting to be these niggas' friends. Fuck being these niggas' friends. Get basketball back to the height. Football ain't going nowhere. Baseball's about to start letting these niggas do steroids again. This shit's about to be over. Adam Silver, don't get left behind, bro. I'm telling you. Nah, Fabian, for real, bro. No. No, man. No,
Well,
get this shit back in order, man.
a lot of people like to blame Adam Silver, and I can't fully hold him accountable. Because
It can't be fully him, but he's a part of it.
this thing started over 24 years ago when they put in the zone defense. Pro basketball, NBA's illegal defense rule will most likely be eliminated. The New York Times article from April 12, 2001. You got Rudy Tomjanovich. He says he and a couple of others were on the campaign trail this week working hard. It's getting ugly. This whole thing has pitted a lot of the coaches and players against management, and it shouldn't be that way. This is all about getting rid of the illegal defense and adding the zone defense 24 years ago, instituting a defensive 3-second rule in which defenders will be allowed to stay in the lane for only 3 seconds unless they were within arm's length of an opponent. You see that happening now. That's all we see now. We are in the remnants of that currently. Shortening the 10-second rule to bring the ball back up past midcourt to 8 seconds, redefining incidental contact to cut down on touch fouls. So that's all to promote the game for offense, obviously. The changes are meant to encourage more movement and passing while discouraging teams from steering offenses toward isolation plays in which a majority of a team's players stand idle on the weak side to draw defenders away from the ball. That trend has been a factor in the decrease in scoring over the past decade. I think it's a huge mistake.
What I got Pat Riley say.
Pat Riley, whoa, chill out, man. I think it's a huge mistake. Pat Riley said last week, there's not going to be anybody able to drive. With these rules, you're going back to the 70s in scoring. You can't force pace. Sounds wrong. It sounds very bold, and it is. Acknowledged Jerry Colangelo, the Phoenix Suns owner and chairman of the committee that submitted the recommendation 2 weeks ago, and signed Steve Nash in that offseason, thinking he's slick when it went through. But at this point, it's better than a tweak. The fact is, we don't have any fluidity in our game right now. There is less ball movement and less player movement than there's ever been. Might be true because that was the post-Jordan era, which I don't want to talk about. But most opponents,
but there's got to be a balance. There's got to be a healthy balance, though.
Right.
Finish that article. My bad.
Most opponents of the rule changes agree with Colangelo that the game has become too stagnant and that the choreography of the teamwork has all but disappeared from many arenas. But they don't feel such a dramatic change will suddenly turn the game into the free-flowing style that will raise television ratings and increase fan interest. Well, you're wrong about that. Luckily, they got Steph in there. It would change the sport, as Rudy Tomjanovich said. One of the most vocal opponents of the zone defense. We should create a situation where great players get a chance to excel. Zones neutralize great athletic ability. People want to see guys who can soar to the basket. Calling the committee's proposed changes a knee-jerk reaction to complaints about the pace of the game. Fans like to see Vince Carter play one-on-one outside. That stuff is going to be history. Isolation basketball has been a part of the game ever since I've been in it. That's what Pat Riley said. Other coaches like Phil Jackson and George Karl were weary of the increased focus on defense and the plotting half-court sets that have led to the game stagnation are fine with the changes. Phil Jackson said, I'm totally okay with the zone. It's going to hurt Shaq, but it's still part of what the game has to be. And, of course, that was Shaq's coach. Then you have Damon Stoudemire saying it will mess the game up. I'm not a big advocate of zone defense. That's the reason why players leave college. You're going to put a boxing one on Vince Carter. Fans are paying money to see these games. You can't wait. You can't just take away what has essentially made the NBA what it is, one-on-one basketball. This is all interesting. If the debate has polarized some in the coaching community, it has created a wedge between coaches and ownership. We got the Heat, San Antonio were among two dissenters. There was something else I wanted to see here. Here's a veteran coach. He was anonymous. He said, you don't ask Lenny Wilkins, Pat Riley, Rudy Tomjanovich, or Larry Brown to be on that committee. Most of the people on that committee have worked for the league in some capacity. What they've done is pitted the coaches against the owners. Colangelo defended the committee and dismissed the notion that the changes were railroaded. Many of the people in favor of these changes have been in the game over the last 3 decades. We can relate to how everything has evolved. I understand their concerns, but the fact is many of the coaches in the league are entrenched. One of my arguments is each franchise now averages about 6 assistants per team. Let's put them to work. Oh, shit. That's going back to what Rondo just said. That is one of the major concerns among opponents, that coaches will have more control of the game. People will be coming up with all kinds of crazy defenses. I want that what's best for the NBA. I'm not sure the rule changes are. Tomjanovich added, There shouldn't be us against them, but I would think we could come up with rules to encourage exploiting our assets instead of stifling them. I'm not one of these guys who think the players of today aren't what they used to be. There are guys now who do things we never dreamed about. I think we've been so desensitized by all the amazing plays that we forgot that that's what people come to see. Stern appointed Colangelo nearly 2 months ago to choose a committee. Blase blah. Steve Francis, a typical Houston set, is giving one guy the ball and sending everyone else away from him. Hardly anyone else is even involved. It's not the lack of ball movement. People wonder whatever happened in the lost art of offensive rebounding. Players are no longer in position to rebound because of some of those sets. Everyone knows we have a problem, but no one has come up with anything better. If this thing doesn't pass, then that's it. We're not gonna go back. Monster Mash, he said, I don't see how that's going to be I don't see how that's going to promote scoring. You look at teams like the Lakers and the Heat, Shaq and Alonzo will be in the lane. Imagine playing against David Robinson and Tim Duncan standing there in the middle of a 3-2 zone. Damn. It all ties together, especially with Rajon Rondo, no disrespect. I don't know how to really say your name, but he said the point guard is necessary because without him, the coaches won't know what to do. And that's very funny that he's sitting behind Doc Rivers right now on that Milwaukee Bucks bench. Of course, in his heyday, come on now. And even at the end of his days, Rajon Rondo was still doing his thing, winning championships with the Lakers. That trade to Cleveland was almost a turnaround when Evan Mobley first went down his rookie year, when Ricky Rubio got hurt. Just a smart mind. Everybody credits Rajon Rondo. But the only thing I want to add to this is you saw what Phil Jackson said. The zone's going to hurt Shaq, and players like Shaq is what he should have said, because that's the end of the last of the Mohicans. The point guard died with the center. I'm always saying this. I sound like a broken record. But what do you need a point guard for if the center's no longer there? We saw what happened. Now you add zone defenses and stuff. Maybe if you get rid of the zone defense, even then, that's the whole point. You got rid of Shaq. I think the isolation basketball, the one-on-one, only happens when you have a center and guys like that who will be on one side of the court doing whatever it takes to mash people, slow the game down. And you need a point guard to really be the general on the court. And then everything in that article about we got to make the coaches work because there's 6 assistant coaches on the bench. Now, what do they say? What do they do? Someone like Daryl Morey exploited the whole thing and said, fuck it, drive and kick all day. So they wanted this from 24 years ago. Now it's coming to a head because Steph Curry is on the way out. They don't have the Steph Curry on the horizon. It's Wemby. You can't. What are you going to do with these rules if you don't foresee a Steph Curry coming up? He's a lightning rod.
But they don't go back to illegal defense. They don't go back to eliminating zone defense. They don't go back to trying to implement how things were. There's got to be a healthy balance in what's going on in today's basketball, right? Like it just can't be a complete shift from what it looks like today. Like, because even at that time, there were times when we thought that everybody had a style, everybody wasn't copycat. Like that, the league is a copycat league. That started kind of around this time, right? Before that, you could look at certain teams and say, yo, they ran this style, this team ran this style, this team ran that style. You couldn't look at teams and say everybody ran the same shit.
I totally disagree. I think them pointing out the Rockets was major because the Rockets games, don't get me wrong, the one-on-one was cool.
We're talking about Steve Francis and Cuttino Mobley era, but I'm talking about prior to that.
Yeah,
I'm saying that they played a different style than the Knicks did. They didn't play the same way.
But what they're not saying is that now you got Iverson coming in the league, taking over, and I keep saying this, and nobody fucking believes me. He did not just impact the game with this culture. I want to wear a thing on my elbow shit. No, he moved from the point guard to the 2 guard. The reason why that's so impactful is because the point guard is no longer a point guard, but he was the leader of the pack. He's the icon of that. He's the Jordan of that. So everybody wanted to be like him. He made it okay to loosen up the dribble. He made it okay to say, Larry Brown said, you're not playing point guard. You can't be my point guard. We got to move you to the 2 because you're going to chuck Bubba Chuck. So him doing that, then you got Steve Francis, Gilbert Arenas, everybody else, Steph Curry. And I'm like, people don't believe me, but part of these rules was to kind of limit that. It was your point guard moved off the point guard duties. And now we can't hand check you. You got 8 seconds to run up court. Everything promotes that style.
I mean, but I could even argue back, Ray, that even before Iverson, there were dynamic guards before AI that because the way coaching was and because the way the game was, they didn't feel like Dana Barros could take over. They didn't feel like a Michael Adams could take over the league. They didn't feel like Robert Pack could take over. Like all of these guys that I just named right now are all mid-90s guys. Tim Hardaway was a scoring guard. He was a point guard, but you got Mitch Richmond next to you. You got Chris Mullin next to you. It's kind of hard to take you off the basketball and ask somebody else to do it. So what I'm saying is, yeah, Iverson is we could say that is the Jordan of that prototypical guard that you're talking about right now. But prior to him, the coaches didn't even feel confident enough to allow Dana Barros to get off the ball because Dana is just a killer. He's 5'3", so he's a point guard. But damn, Dana could fill it up. He has to play point guard.
So who you compare? Who would you compare Dana Barros to in this era? Who immediately comes up?
Immediately for Dana Barros?
Little guard that could shoot. That's Trae Young. He wouldn't be able to do that in 1993.
That's
and
fine.
my point,
I could go with Trae Young.
My point is, it had to evolve to Allen Iverson,
Torrey B, Abdul Rauf, Chris Jackson. It was dynamic guards.
But they were dynamic, but nobody was Iverson, bro. The braids, the hip hop shit, the personality.
I got you with that. But we talking about high level scoring. There was niggas that was in the league that were smaller guards that were high level.
What were they saying? What were they saying about Michael Jordan before he started winning? Before, forget winning, just when he came to the league, what were they saying? The next Dr. J, but
he didn't win.
I don't know if he can win because the two guard could never win as the primary guy. He changed that, and they changed the rules with him. They changed the rules for Mike, and part of all this is that we wanted to promote all the scoring from the perimeter guys that can handle the ball. Iverson, it was for me. It was got Mike, you got Magic and Bird and Dr. J before that, but Mike changed everything. And for me personally, Allen Iverson changed everything for the bad, for the worse, whatever it was. He made it cool for a point guard to be a two guard. And the rule changes helped all of that. But they were even trying to get him out of there because they wanted these Europeans in there, which is not talked about. That's who the real deal. That's what they really wanted to come in this league. Because they couldn't play R&B.
So I'll leave you with this. This is my last question, Fabian. Do you align yourself with, because you're a conspiracy theorist, I don't know where the tinfoil hat is right now. I don't know if it's handy, but we need to make sure it's around somewhere. But do you subscribe to the NBA as a league, right? Even going back, do you subscribe to the NBA as a league structures the rules per the superstar or potential face that is about to take over?
1,000,000%. Why do you think he's talking like that right now? There's no way you got Wemby in the league and you don't change the rules. There's no way. How do you have Wemby? Wemby has the most viewed highlight in the history of the NBA. Are you taking me seriously with this hat on? It doesn't matter. They see it.
Nobody in the chat is. They looking at you crazy.
They see it. The whole point is for me, they made changes for Jordan. The Pistons were complaining, bro, we hack everybody. Since when are we not allowed to play ball like this? Why? Because he's the leader he's the face of the league. Isaiah says it all the time. That's why he's hated. He's bitter about this shit, but he knows he's the villain, and it's business, bro. It's not your time anymore. So once Jordan left, we know they were looking for the next Jordan, and it wasn't going to work. They're like, yo, this is kind of hard. Harold Miner. It just so happened we had Kobe. It just so happened what they really messed out on. You know what I would say the same thing over and over again. Grant Hill and Penny got hurt because that would have changed everything.
We always have that conversation.
Yes, but my point is that these rule changes happened because they wanted to promote it, like Rajon Rondo was saying. You wanted the point guard out, but you also wanted the center out first because that's who mucks the game up. Those are the guys that muck the game up in fleece terms. They getting everybody out the way. What you always say, Draymond ain't doing none of that. None of that with the sheriffs in town. It's not happening. So if what Adam Silver is saying, what I can, huh?
He plays with the right niggas. He's not gonna play with them certain type of niggas. But we don't have a lot of those guys in the league anymore.
R&B is out of style apparently in the NBA. But Adam Silver is saying he wants it back in the league, and he's only saying it because he has Wemby there. He wouldn't be saying that. He didn't say that 10 years ago. He wouldn't dare say that 10 years ago when James Harden was out here running amok, backstepping, sliding, moonwalking, all kind of shit. So Rajon Rondo's right. Adam Silver thinks he's slick, and he's going back against what Davis. He helped. I think do you think he, I'll ask you this, and we'll leave it with that. Do you think he helped complete David Stern's mission, which is what we saw in the article?
I think David Stern, if I want to go back to that era and really do some more research, because I don't know if I really believe David Stern was really like in full support of that. Or if it was just, I mean, it's the part of the competition committee. So he's being led by a certain group. And that's people, they said that was people in the NBA that were a part of the NBA for a long time. And so by that time, what is that? 16 years as the commissioner? That was 2001. He got the job in what? 84, 83,
right around Jordan.
Something right around. So something like that.
84, 17 years.
Yeah. So 16 years in. He's gained plenty of relationships with people in the league. And even before that, remember what I was talking to you, Fabian, about when I was listening to his story, David Stern was attached to the NBA far longer before he actually became commissioner. He was an NBA lawyer for a while. He was the counsel for the actual league for a while. So he was attached to the league. So what I'm saying is he took some direction from some actual basketball people. So I don't know if so that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know if David Stern was really in, like, you know what I mean? They made it happen. But I don't know if he was in complete agreement with that. And now the Adam Silver has completed the mission. Fuck that. David Stern liked the way basketball was at that time.
Why?
He enjoyed it.
Why? Who? For who? Fuck why? We know who made everything so likable.
For everybody, there's not just one player in the league that niggas like. Michael Jordan was God, but let's stop acting like the league wasn't full of other guys that we enjoyed.
It's not that we did it. Once again, we know that he was hand in hand with Nike, McDonald's. We know that he loved the fact that Nike, McDonald's, Gatorade had a commercial provided for his star player on a nightly basis, every morning, every day. The housewives, the kids, everybody got to see a commercial with Michael Jordan promote his game. That's part of the rise of David Stern. And then when he said he's out of the game, we got to fix this somehow. How do we fix this?
Sure, but these niggas was trying to kill Michael Jordan, bro.
Yes, and he put a stop to it.
Yes, but that's good. They weren't trying to defend him as competition, as being competitors. They were trying to say, okay, we can't stop him, so he gonna fuck him up.
Correct.
That's not defense.
I agree.
That's not defense. So yes, change the fucking rules, because you niggas are not good enough to stop me.
It's also now it's like what happened with football. The internet era is coming. Everything's being televised. All the shit they used to do in the 60s and 70s was not live television. Now it's not just that it's live. It's a way bigger audience ever before watching Michael Jordan in May and June. It's 2-3 times the audience going, hey, that's basketball? That's not fair. We didn't say that. We said, yo, go beat his ass or something. If you can't beat his ass, you just pick up the ball and play basketball, bro. Because you can't fuck him up. You just shoot the ball. What are you gonna do? And you're gonna be terrified playing basketball, or you're gonna stand up to them. But I loved everything about this because everything ties into each other together. And I'm hoping we get to talk to someone throughout this time period that just acknowledges what I'm saying. That the point guard died with the center, and it died because they wanted them damn Euros in the game. That's why, because they weren't handling these point guards.
You want to talk to niggas now? You feel like talking to niggas now?
Certain dudes.
You want to talk to niggas now?
Certain dudes.
You feel like talking? All right.
If they're eloquent.
All right.
If they have your temperament.
Good. Yes. Or you want to talk to niggas? Good. I'm glad now.
I want them to curse me out. Like, who do you think you are? You think you know it all? Like, yeah. Can we get past that now? Flea's getting tired. We're out of here, guys.
No, we're not too good to have some of the best basketball minds that we know up here talking hoops with us. We act like we too fucking bougie to have them up here. Our resources are long. Pause.
Chat.
You know people, I know people.
Chat.
Fuck out of here.
Chat. What is Flea's favorite slogan?
I don't want to talk to these niggas. But where did you meet Flea? What did you call Flea the first time you saw him interviewing something? What did you say?
What I say?
Oh, all right.
Those are two different questions. You're asking me a bunch of questions. I'm confused.
When you a dirty ass nigga, yo. You's a dirty ass nigga.
Fab, you got 2 streams. Yeah, we know, K-Dot. We building up the other channel, the Fabian PerspecTV channel. We're gonna turn that into like the AllBall Clips channel. They got like 53 viewers in there, and we got like 70 in here. But we usually get 100 in here too. So we building both up. Subscribe to both, man. The other one that shit got like a membership for $100. We in the mix. Yo, listen, we out here. I'm trying to go full time, man. You think I'm joking? Wait till I send you the screenshot.
No, I'm dead. I know you dead ass serious. Fact though, I don't run from it now. Don't fucking play with me. Don't play with me, Drew. Don't play with me. I see it. Don't play with me. I'm running up right on her, the one that's in the back. Shitting me.
Dude, you
We live.
Big Flea. Never the little one.
Fabian!
Thank you for our spirited talk. K-Dot. The D.A.Ns will not prosper.
They will not prosper.
Bane
Fish.
has.
That's a fish. That's a Friday thing. It's Monday, Fish. Friday. We got the link. We're going to link up in the chat Friday.
Desmond Bane has graduated from the D.A.N Academy. He might graduate into, he's trying to sneak his way and transfer into the sneaky Brooklyn Ninja Academy after apologizing to Anunoby like that after the game. Hoodies. Tori B, you're right.
We need it.
Gotta make the hoodies. I gotta make what's called a media kit. If you guys know how to help me with that, trying to get more professional out here in these streets. Ignore the hat. I am trying to attempt to be more professional, regardless of what you see on top of my head.
Professional in these streets.
It was great speaking to you this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you from the West Coast Down Dropper, Big Flea, Never Little One.
Sir. All
my peoples, subscribe, hit the membership button. We got a Patreon, but we don't know how to put up there. We will send you like free hoodies when we make them. But it's $5 or some shit like that. It helps us out. Tomorrow, right?
Boogie Cousins always talking about smacking the shit out. I ain't never seen you smack nothing, nigga. Boogie Cousins. Boogie these, nigga. I ain't never seen Boogie get fly with nothing.
The way that he got escorted out of Puerto Rico.
Got his ass out of there.
Boogie, you should not be talking to anybody.
I ain't never seen Boogie up it on nothing.
But
old white people.
If OG Anunoby plays that clip of Zach Randolph talking to Boogie at the free throw line, that's all I have to see.
Bullies get bullied. Last time I seen Boogie Cousins run up on somebody, it was the old white guy, the writer for the Sacramento Press. And he was like 80. And he ran up on him and thought he was doing something fly. Fuck out of here, Boogie Cousins. Shut up.
I could call him fake tough because what you gonna do to me, Boogie Cousins? I'm gonna call a couple of them dudes from PR that you couldn't run up on, and it's over for you, Papa.
Yo, we even seen Kevin Garnett get punched in the face. Like, I've never seen Boogie Cousins get shaken with nothing. And we call KG a fake tough guy all the time. But Anthony Peeler ran up in that. Find that real quick. Let me see that so we can end the day. Find that. You can find that.
Nah, because they might
find that.
Hold on, let me see if they could.
They might flag us. You go.
But maybe I can put it in slow motion and we'll be all right.
Y'all remember when Anthony Peeler went up in Kevin Garnett's mouth with the forearm joint. Kevin did nothing.
The first person that comes up after I type in Anthony Peeler, yeah, you know who came up. Kevin Garnett, you some of my bitch.
But I'm saying, at least KG, we've seen KG get shaken. I've never seen Boogie get shaken.
Why's it going so fast?
A little physical.
Oh, because he got.
And this was a playoff game, y'all.
He's recovering.
Nah, he got hit in the nuts at first because he tried to do some fly shit. If you go back, if you get the whole clip, they are jockeying, right? And he hits Anthony Peeler, and Peeler hits him in the gut or the nuts. He drops him, and then the next play down, they get shaken.
Boom!
You see, he got him. Got him the first time. That's the first time. That's the first time.
And Garnett is on the floor. Look at him. God damn it. He's getting up. I guess later on.
This is KG's MVP season.
Oh,
so now they boom.
Yo, Peeler's a dirty bastard. He weakened him. He weakened him.
That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna show this replay sometime. Oh, where you at? Yeah, we go. Yeah. Come on, NBA cameras. Good for you. Yo, KG, he wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
He went, at least he had a little bounce to him. He got the fake going, though. Good for you, KG, with the fake bounce.
All right, last one. Hold on. Last one for Fish. Last one before we go. Stackhouse and Jeff Hornacek.
That was on the court?
Are you old enough to remember that?
Stackhouse and Hornacek.
You old enough to remember that? Fish, you remember that, Fish?
I'm mad that I just seen the Rasheed Wallace
and who?
When he smacked Luke Longley up with the ball.
Oh, yeah. I just watched Derek Coleman and Corliss Williamson get shaken.
Why are we watching fights? This is what we want, Adam Silver. Look,
yes.
all that shit that Flea was talking, y'all. This is what I'm saying. He's a liar. He is a liar. Straight up like, yo, they were beating them up. They got to change the rules. That's not basketball. That's not basketball. Yo, look up. Oh, my God. I forgot about this.
You remember
Oh,
this?
my God.
This was a
I remember
massacre.
this.
Stack was like, I'm not playing with this
He
nigga.
said, what? That was nothing, man. Yeah, that was nothing. I'm okay. That was nothing, man.
Stack was not playing, bro.
Steph, what did you do to Stack?
Quick ones, bro.
Oh.
Quick ones.
Where's he from? He's from
Kingston, North Carolina. Them niggas out there, they don't play. They don't play.
Jesus Christ.
You saw them quick ones? There was some quick ones.
Flea, you ever fight anybody like that before on the court?
Fight? No.
Just remember what I said, y'all, like 5 seconds ago. I said, Flea is a liar. Tomorrow at 10:30, 11 o'clock. These fucking 8:30 games, man. Knicks Rehab, mañana, folks. I'm not going to put the conspiracy hat on. I promise. But that's
Wait, why you beat that man like that?
That was bad.
Bad.
R.I.P. Jeff Hornacek. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.